What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital for another Premier League show. Steve, congratulations. You've won the fucking Premier League. You've taken an L. You've taken another L. That's your second one.
Yeah.
Against the relegation battling fucking Everton.
Yeah, Goodison Park. Goodison Park,
Dyche
mate.
has come in.
Everton at Goodison Park. Good for the 3 points, huh?
Good for the 3 points. But he's about 55 points clear of Manchester City because the points deduction.
Yeah.
You know, where 23 is coming.
Apparently they're giving out players as well. So we got Riyad Mahrez, right?
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know about Man United. Who did you guys? Did you guys get Erling?
Maybe.
It's a bit early for that one, but you got him,
for that
eh? He wasn't happy there, huh? Now he might be happy on the other end of Man United.
Yeah, it might be just down the road.
Maybe wrong colour kit.
I think so. I think so.
it might
But
be
yeah,
it, eh?
we're 23 is coming for us, or it is here.
I think it's here. I mean,
you know
Liverpool's
what I mean?
got another one for. Liverpool got a couple, didn't they?
Liverpool got 3 now.
Stevie G gets a medal.
Stevie G, fuck.
Oh, mate, huh?
He's done it.
Fuck, you done it, yeah. Don't worry about the slip up. It was all good.
Don't worry about the slip.
It's between mates, it's all good, mate. Yeah.
That Aguero went to Aguero because,
Aguero, Mr. Zero. See you later.
Financial fucking doping, these guys. What
Financial
do you reckon,
fuckery, mate. That's what it was.
But we'll get into Manchester City. You know, they're going through a bit of a rough patch.
It's one of those USADA approved things, huh?
It's always approved for some reason. It's always approved. But Steve, mate, what's going on, mate? We're in the building here. Fucking Premier League, like always.
Interesting
throws
times.
up some surprises, some shocks.
Yeah.
It turned a little bit into a UFC, WWE, it was actually the Attitude Era, WWF for a bit.
In Goodison Park, even over your way, we had a bit of an argy-bargy. Fuck, I know, there was choke slams coming on everywhere.
The big Casemiro.
But does it count? Does it count as a choke slam if the guy hasn't been elevated into the air?
But I don't know, Steve. Did you see the different angles, though?
Okay, did the referee count 1, 2, 3, release? Because usually in WWF, you get 3 seconds.
He's just saying Casemiro like choke slammed
but he didn't
off top
count
of the cage. You know, remember Undertaker Mankind was one of them.
Yeah, but
that's what the clip that the referee.
But there's nothing wrong with that because it's a cage match, so you can get away with that kind of stuff. What's wrong with?
That's what I thought, though.
What kind of referee is this? Doesn't he not know the rules? Like fuck me, mate. Like shit.
That's the problem. That's the problem with the VAR.
I swear.
But yeah, where do we begin, Steve? Where do we begin? Because your lot kicked it off, I think, early. Yeah, actually Chelsea Fulham kicked it off. Us snooze fest. Might as well slept in that morning.
Fuck me, mate.
With all them signings, Todd Bowley was there and they're looking for the receipts.
Mate,
I
reckon I think Todd Bowley's fantasy went up shit creek, without a paddle, because I reckon he had a lot of his boys in there.
We can only have 3, mate. We can only have 3.
Yeah, in which he would have picked Mudryk for one of them. He was out from 45, so fuck, he got fucked up. No points for that one.
No points for that one.
Yeah, that went out the window. It was. Honestly,
he also had fucking Mitrovic too, and he didn't see. He was hoping.
Mitro.
He was hoping that they'll concede one, but it didn't happen.
Nothing. Look, honestly,
yeah, go on.
Look, that game, to be honest. Look, there were chances created by Chelsea. You can say there were a few chances created, but they weren't. The domination wasn't there. Like, I know Chelsea fans like this is a positive. Yeah, okay, to an extent, but second half, it was a different kettle of fish. Fulham were coming at you, and if it was a battle of the wingers. Chelsea wingers, Willian was taking the prize in that game because he turned on, Oh, sorry, that's right, he plays Fulham. But anyway, because you know what I'm saying. But I looked at this game and anyone who watched this game could have said Fulham could have snatched it from Chelsea and Chelsea could have snatched it from Fulham.
They've been all right this season, man. A lot of people thought they'll be one of the teams to go down this season. And you know what? They've been playing some decent football as well on top of getting the results, which is good to see. But Chelsea, look, another week, more points dropped. It's not doing them any favours going into the run-in. We just passed the halfway stage of the season and it's Chelsea. It's not looking good for them. But look, to be fair, they do still have a few injuries. If all of them do come back, I think Felix comes back next game now against West Ham.
I think Felix would have done a lot better in his position.
Felix,
and I think Enzo
was not too bad as well coming on here.
With what's around him. I mean, look what was around him. Like, the poor guy's got shit to deal with. So, there was rubbish. He had,
Harry Potter and on the bench there, mate. fucking
Mate, and they're
Mahalo Malfoy there, mate.
apparently they're looking at Enrique already. They're looking at another signing.
Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah, Enrique Iglesias, mate.
They might need to, bro.
Because they need to talk to Enzo, and this guy can't speak the lingo.
But yeah, look, Chelsea, it is what it is for them. I think in a big opportunity now to bounce back against West Ham. They're another team that they got the draw against Newcastle. Maybe you could say it as a decent result because of the way Newcastle have been going, but they're a team that needs points. And I don't know, West Ham fans, if you guys do watch, I'm not sure how much pressure David Moyes is under, but this game is gonna be another blockbuster, and I think massive 3 points for Chelsea there to pick up, and also West Ham to get out of the relegation zone, especially with the teams around them fucking picking up the points, like your Everton and Wolves as well against Liverpool there. But yeah, look, that's fucking Chelsea. Your boys Arsenal, a little bit of a blip. Yeah. I think that result makes it 10 times worse because your boys tried to help you out. Not your boys, but your neighbours tried to help you guys out.
Help themselves.
Fucking Harry Kane's winning Arsenal the league, mate. His dreams are coming true.
No, he was celebrating like you wouldn't believe. He couldn't wait. He was about to take that. He was about to take it off. He was going to go red, but he goes, I won't do it. I won't do it
this time around.
It's close.
But yeah, you guys dropped the points there against fucking Sean Dyche and Everton.
Sean Dyche.
Mate, these guys came out like they were a fucking
fireball.
Brand new team out there. What the hell? Everton. New manager bounce.
No, look, you know what? Honestly, I'll look at Everton in that game. They were outstanding. They played very well. They were better than us. They were the better team.
Yeah.
We usually come out of the blocks quick. We always get a shot in the first minute. As soon as the game kicked off, I was seeing us lethargic, slow build-up play. Well, what are we doing here? Are we getting comfortable? I don't care if it's Everton, Wolves. It doesn't matter. You need to come with the same energy. And unfortunately, this Arsenal team that came out there was an Arsenal team I haven't seen this season and didn't deserve to get the 3 points. Yeah. There was poor passing. The link-up play was dreadful in many cases. Xhaka was out of position. Odegaard non-existent.
Yeah.
Martinelli in this game, pushed that to the far wing. I think we got to start I think the idea behind Martinelli now is maybe we got to start pushing him into more of a Sanchez role where he cuts in. Because going out on that wing for Martinelli and stretching, it's not working. He just seems to go into no man's land. Whether Saka can carve in, Martinelli.
But I also think at the same time, a lot of your play was going to Saka, and Martinelli was free out on the wing. Which, if the ball went to Martinelli, I think there was more than 2 times.
I saw two clear opportunities. Partey had an opportunity to just drop a ball in front of him, and he switched up.
There was them 2 clear ones, but even when sometimes off camera, like, Martinelli's off the screen and they're still going to Saka, and Saka just trying to do everything, but every time he gets it, he keeps getting shut down, and it's like, bro, switch the play.
Yeah.
Go towards Saka's side and then switch it back to Martinelli and let him now. He's barely doing anything in terms of dribbling and running at players. Let now Saka be free, and if the ball goes to the back post or to Saka's side,
he might have an easy tap.
He might have a lot more space around him, which was very interesting because I haven't seen Arsenal maybe all season really just keep going down that right hand side, and I thought Martinelli, he needed to get on the ball a lot more. And I don't know, maybe when Trossard came in.
Well, do you think? See, sorry to cut you off, but when Trossard came in, I thought to myself, what would have been a good idea was to put Trossard in as a false 9, right? Put him in as a false 9, and it allows a little bit of movement on the ball, a better link-up play with Odegaard, and also that would include better link-up play with Martinelli. It would open up the game, but instead Trossard came in for Martinelli, and I'm thinking, why'd you put Eddie? Eddie was non-existent. He was having a hard time. And I thought to myself, Trossard as a false 9 would have been a better
especially
shout.
Up against Tarkowski and
big boys,
Cody's and all that in the back.
They're not small boys.
Yeah, look, it was one of them days for Arsenal, but that's
these
2 back-to-back losses, obviously FA Cup, but still it's not the form that you want to be in. You know what I mean? Going into the next couple of games, I know you got Brentford next, which are obviously not a pushover.
No, they're not. No, they like to go forward.
The last game you guys played them and it was away. You guys. And they were in some good form then.
Yeah.
And you guys literally, it was men against boys, and there were some cracking goals there with Vieira.
It's going to be a good game, but because both teams go forward very well, so there's going to be goals in that game.
Yeah. So big game for you guys coming up, and obviously next week, midweek, it's that game against Manchester City. So it's going to be a must-win in the Brentford game. So, lessens the pressure when you go into that Man City game. But I think the result of Spurs beating City... kind of makes that loss for you now even worse, because it's like, fuck, if we got anything out of this game, at least a draw or something, then you creep away. And then it's like,
it's
worries.
6 points in a game in hand.
Yeah, and then
you know
it's
what
like
I mean?
the next couple of games, it's like, man, we can drop 3 games on the bounce and we're still cool.
We're still cool. We're
sweet.
cruising.
And to be honest, if we kind of go into that Man City game at the same time, I know it was the last game of the round, but still, we got United still to play against Leeds, which is part of this fucking league.
This game week, yeah. Fuck me, yeah.
But City, I'll be honest with you, Steve. I can't. We usually speak about, City are going to go on this run, I don't see it coming. I see him dropping. Yeah, maybe they might win. Then 1 or 3 games in a row, but then I do see him dropping points again, and maybe back to back dropping points, and then they got to play you guys. And to be honest, Steve, I'm not sure where the first game is going to be played at, but I still don't see City getting a result. Just the way they've been.
They're unconvincing
the last couple of weeks, and it's not only not convincing. Pep Guardiola, bro. I don't know what is going on. Got rid of Cancelo, which was last year's one of the best players.
De Bruyne on the bench for Tottenham.
De Bruyne on the bench. Look, De Bruyne hasn't had the best of seasons, right? Let's get that clear.
But when he came on, the game changed a little bit. They got better.
Yeah,
it was a bit more fluent.
But overall, he hasn't had the best of seasons. No. I know he gets the goals and assists, mostly assists this season, but his overall game hasn't been the same, bro. It just hasn't been the same.
He has struggled.
Whatever that may be, because I don't think it's the Haaland factor. I really don't.
Yeah.
But for him to be one of the most, second behind maybe Bruno Fernandes in chances created, top assists the last couple of seasons, or up there, top 2 at least.
Yeah.
The guy that's going to get you something out of a game like this, you keep him on the bench. That to me, bro, and then that Cancelo to buy and just see you later.
I couldn't believe that. Like that was a joke. Like it fucked everyone's fantasy.
You're playing that is it Lewis? Looks like Leroy Sané, bro, his brother.
But he actually pushed Aki out there for a while.
Yeah,
and it was.
But bro, if you look at their, sorry to cut you off, but if you look at their back line, bro, they had Akanji, Walker, Aki.
Okay, yeah.
And was it Lewis? Who else was in the back there?
Fuck, you got me on that one.
But whatever it might be, like, that's not a defense that you want, like, that are going to win you the league, or they're going to win you a lot of games.
You don't just drop a player without an option.
Laporte, Diaz, like players like that. I don't know what's going on at Manchester City, bro. But hey, if they want to push on and win the silverware or win this league, they got to get their house in order. And obviously, their house is not in order, because we could see them getting stripped points.
There's going to be some court orders.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, mate. You know what I mean? I got my mate Murray. Murray is on the case. Huh?
Mazza's on the case.
Mazza's on the case.
But
and if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, we got an Arsenal boy, an Arsenal member sitting there, and he's looking at the books and he's saying they look cooked. You know what I mean, boys? Yeah, it's not looking good. Not good for you. So for you.
Where was this $10 million sponsor?
Exactly.
Doesn't have a logo, no company address,
it's like
nothing.
Shisha kebabs. You go down there, fucking. There's no kebabs. There's no shisha. There's nothing. It's just fucking. It's a car park. It's like, what the fuck is this?
They're still building it, bro. They're expanding the franchise.
There's an empty kebab wrapper there, but it's got nothing to do with the business.
That's a different name. That's the one down the road.
Alibaba, mate. What the fuck, man?
Bro. City. Look, there's obviously it's not breaking news, but obviously the news that's been breaking the last.
But something's breaking at City.
The last few hours or so, since we've recorded. But like, yeah, man, like they're saying over 100 breaches. Now, some of them I think they're minor, they're fuck all, and they look like they're gonna throw the book at Manchester City. So what does that mean? Stripped of titles, relegation, points deduction. Or the above, fucking who knows?
Look, the thing is, when the Premier League make their decision on what they're going to do with Manchester City have to accept it. They actually can't come back and say, well, let's have a chit-chat. It isn't a democracy when it comes to this. Premier League will make the decision and Manchester City are going to have to say thank you very much.
But it's weird because they've put out a statement saying, well, they don't understand, blah, 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 like...
They don't understand that.
The Premier League has got everything they need anyways. They're like, they welcome the investigation. So,
Premier League have actually already investigated this. They found 100 breaches. It's now going to an independent an independent mob to have a look over the paperwork, and then for them to fucking deliberate over what they're going to do. So don't be fucking confused. They've already checked it out, and the reason why they're fucking doing this, hey, how you going, is because we don't know what's going on. No, you know what's going on. The money that you guys pumped into the club, it didn't come from sponsors, unfortunately. It came from someone's back pocket. Now, look, we all love Sheikh Mansour. I love Sheikh Mansour. He's a fucking great guy, you know what I mean?
Mate.
But look, if you want to do this shit, mate, and you want to do it right, give me a call, right?
You know what? This is why
I fixed for you.
This is why he needs to get rid of his money. That's why he's throwing boat parties.
I'm telling you, bro.
Because he needs to claim something on tax.
This is how we
Sydney
can
boat cruises.
we can
Bosses involved.
Bro, we could have done better than Lescott, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Shit.
Could have brought Haaland. I know he wasn't signed, but they could have broke him there.
Could have brought him anyway.
Yeah, could have.
Fuck, mate. You know, Beyonce
Simon
could have
Hill.
come on as well. Fuck, mate. Could have brought them all, mate.
Simon Hill talking about some fucking FA Cup that they wish they had
Simon
won.
Hill can eat a dick.
Next week on the couch.
Simon Hill comes
Bro,
in.
yeah, it's not looking good for them, man. It's who knows what's going to happen. To be honest, I'm not really looking too much into this one because I know what happened with the UEFA and all that, and I know the corruption themselves and all that. But you can't go, we're going to take City to court for all these FIFA, the fair play and all that sort of stuff, and then do nothing about it and clear them. But
all eyes on the Premier League, bullshit. All eyes on them right now.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Pressure's on to see what they're going to do. Are they going to make a statement out of it? Because obviously Chelsea's there sweating. Todd Bowley's probably sweating at the moment, like, what's going on?
Bowley right now. Bowley right now is pissing himself.
He's throwing all the receipts in the fire.
Yeah, he's fucked, mate. You know, look, when you look at this situation with City, right, and this is like the Premier League, and this is taken like no jokes. You got teams like Fulham, you got teams like Brighton right now. Yeah, these are two teams that, when it comes to the finances and all that, they're not well off. They're not like a Crystal Palace or an Arsenal or a Man United, not even a Liverpool or Chelsea. You know, they haven't got the dollars to splash. But look at the way they're performing. When you have a team like City that are going to come in and they're going to break these rules, how does it work for them? It's not.
I get it, but don't you think there's other clubs doing the same thing? Fulham, like they, not last year, the year before they were in the Premier League, they spent 100 million and got relegated. So you're telling me, like, I reckon there's a lot of this happening, but not on the scale like Manchester City. The only reason maybe they're all eyes on them because the success, the trophies, the players, the wages.
We could be talking about a lot of money as well.
The owners as well.
We could be talking about a lot of dollars and cents here, and the impact it's had on the league. So when you look at City and all the titles, you look at
Nottingham Forest, and you're like,
what, they bought 3 squads? What's your problem?
Okay, we've got money.
Well, Chelsea bought 2.
They barely had a sponsor on the front of their shirts. So when they're getting, they just got a new sponsor now. And I think they're giving money away.
But the players that they signed came from the fucking pub, mate. The contracts aren't money.
The Bulls apparently, if you ask fucking Dwight York.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck me,
was he wrong though?
Was he wrong? They got done 6-1 the next game.
Yeah, exactly. Mate, I think you had a point. This legend.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, like, I reckon other teams are doing it as well, man. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But when you look at it right now, the bigger picture here is about some sort of fairness in the Premier League. You want it to be a competition. If it was supposed to be only 2 or 3 teams competing, it becomes like the NFL. It becomes like fucking La Liga. This is not going to make it interesting. You know, where are your Leicesters? Where are they going to come from? Your Blackburns? Where are they going to come from? And look at your Brightons and your Fulhams. If this is tolerated, if this is allowed, these clubs are going to be looking and saying, well, what's the fucking point? We might as well just hang about, right? Let's not go for it. And maybe win an FA Cup if we're lucky and just kick back. Because there's no chance they're ever going to be able to win it when you're going to have teams being able to spend X amount of money with nobody actually governing it. And this is just being fair. Let's just be honest. Look, Arsenal spending. Everyone looks at it and goes, oh, they've been tight asses. Well, is there a reason? Maybe because of this kind of shit. Even you guys. This season you could have spent a fair bit of money, but you didn't. You didn't spend massive.
The first window we did.
You did, but it wasn't your, like huge amounts. And I look at the whole situation that City are in. Buy, and they've only just started selling players for a profit. But for a long time, they were buying players, not really pushing players for a profit. This is where it becomes a little bit tricky.
They're breaking even too, because I remember they got Fernand Torres for 50 mil, sold him for 60.
You're telling me they're breaking even? You go you're watching him on TV. There's a big fucking Manchester City banner over a whole bunch of seats. It's like, why is that? Because no one is fucking there. It's like, we got the stadium, but we haven't got the asses on the seats, bullshit. You know, we got flags.
They're planning to fucking extend the seats as well. But look, Manchester City. I know. I bet will be like speaking about this topic for
Yeah.
possibly the rest of the season, because I don't think a decision's going to be made anytime soon. But it's a weird one, because then what happens with all the titles, and I don't see them stripping titles. I know we had a laugh. Stevie G's going to have one, and we got 23.
Mate, they'll be giving you out fucking titles to
Liverpool
everyone,
fucking are going to jump on board, and Klopp is going to have the open bus again. He's going to come back after he gets sacked to do the parade.
Oh, yeah.
He love to say, Liverpool, mate, they're back.
No, mate,
They're back.
that's it. They win they win a title of fucking of this shit form. Why not?
Well, let's move on to these blokes, Liverpool.
Move on?
Because 3-0 to Wolves. I think Wolves got...
I'm not answering that question. No, I'm not answering that question. I can't answer that question. If you ask this question...
Goal from Matip.
No, I'm not answering these questions. I'm not answering...
Trent, what about
I'm not
Trent?
answering... Look,
Where's the rock and roll fucking football?
Look, somebody else asks these questions. If somebody else asks the questions,
So not me,
I will answer it.
He's rattled, eh? How rattled is the
Bro, rattled. This guy, they've actually got him on drugs to keep him steady, mate. This guy's walking around fucking all fucked up, mate.
So his jaw's been rattled the whole fucking last 7 years, yeah.
It's been screwed down now. It's fucking trouble.
Oh, look, Wolves got their payback after FA Cup.
It's that Neves goal.
Yeah, and he made sure they let everyone know that it was his celebration.
Yeah, I saw the celebration.
Mine, this one's mine, mate, like that. Yeah. Klopp's yellow fucking But
which goal didn't count? Sorry,
Neves' goal didn't count.
Oh, okay.
Because it was the first time they went over halfway.
Oh,
Did you know there was a rule?
Is there?
Yeah.
New rule.
Yeah, the Jurgen Klopp rule.
The Jurgen Klopp rule, yeah.
Fulham's grass was too wet the first game of the season, and then it was...
Then which one was too dry?
One of them was too dry. Then it was raining. I remember during COVID, the seats, Anfield seats, were the same color as the kits, so they couldn't pass to each other properly. They couldn't see each other.
Oh.
Yeah, so all
like
that...
a chameleon effect.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah. So,
camouflage.
The sprinklers weren't on, or there was too wet at times. So yeah, you know what it is with Jurgen. He always comes up with something.
It's very fine increments when it comes to Liverpool and their performances. It's like
nothing
little tweaks.
to do with their players being shit and maybe having no midfield. Bit of a donut there at Liverpool, Krispy Kremes, nothing in the middle.
No, nothing to do with that. I mean, Wolves didn't have a field day in the middle of the park. No.
They couldn't have got Neves in their squad and maybe Tillemans and maybe sorted it out for the rest of the season.
No, I mean,
because they got Arthur Mello and they got fucking...
Arthur's awesome.
Yeah, he's
Arthur,
good.
he's the fucking best, mate. Like seriously, he's the smartest bloke I fucking know. Like, fucking hell. Oxlade-Chamberlain's almost there.
Cooking the books, mate. This guy's fucking robbing a living. Hey, they're going to this the investigation.
You love to see it, because I was copping shit from fucking Liverpool fans when we were linked to him. It's like, oh, you're not going to get him. I'm like, I don't want him, mate. You don't know this bloke. Yeah. Look now, huh?
Comes in with an injury, fucking.
The bloke came in a shopping trolley, all right, and these guys go, we got to have you. What are you going to do with him?
This is what happens when Liverpool stop taking their inhalers, bro. They'll. So
are you telling me the scouts are fucked as well?
I've been seeing fucking posts about, we got 99 points and 97 points and all these points, and we did it without cheating. Brother, you are fucking doping on inhalers. This is the same stuff that Neil Armstrong fucking, what's his name? He's a Neil Armstrong, the cyclist. What's his name?
Fucking...
Neil Armstrong was the fucking...
that's the moon bloke.
That's the moon
and we're not
bloke.
talking Stretch Armstrong.
And he's questionable
We're not
too.
to talk Stretch Armstrong. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck, you know him. Yeah, we all know you're talking
Armstrong,
about.
The fucking Tour de France.
Yeah, the bloke that was...
Icarus. Go watch Icarus. You see him fucking jabbing and stuff. That's what he's on, bro. That inhaler... That's why they were rock and roll football. No more inhalers. The guys, the poor blokes can't run.
Gagan press. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's
the press.
Gagan press. That's it. Now, it's fucking...
Hendo-Dino. What happened to you, bro?
Hendo-Dino, bro. Yeah,
all over, bro.
It's all over. It's all over for Liverpool, bro.
I looked at that game. Let's be honest. Let's look at this game, bro. Seriously.
The guy from Leicester is their top goal scorer, bro.
He's a player of the month. He's a player of the month.
Goal of the month as well.
I'm telling you. Yeah, roof of the net, that one. That was good. That chip
as
fucking
well. Fucking
quality.
Yeah.
I mean, look, this game, to be perfectly honest, there was... Like Matip in this game. Fuck me. If it's not Gomez, it's fucking Matip. If it's not Matip, it's Trent. If it's not Trent, it'll be Van Dijk. Fuck. The only one that can... Robertson. No, Robertson's not bad. Look, the only one you can actually say is half decent is Robertson. But the rest of your back line, from fucking the starting line to the bench...
Even Alisson's looking a bit fucking dodgy lately, eh?
But Alisson's over it, man. Alisson just looks like I'm fucking spent.
But let's be honest, like, and we keep speaking about this in Liverpool. I know you're trying to get onto me on TikTok on these comments and stuff, but
yeah, TikTok, the time's ticking, bro.
When are you guys going to be fucking actually open your eyes and be realistic to the situation that Jurgen Klopp has ran these guys to the ground? You can say they're I know you guys don't want to admit it because he's won you guys a Premier League trophy and he's won you guys a Champions League and the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, even though you didn't score a goal in any of them finals. You were on for a quad last season and you've played all these games and you guys are the best player in every position plus the best manager and all the lot. You've had the lot.
It's a full fucking package legally.
You're scared to say Klopp is one of the main problems.
Could be a flop.
One of the main problems why they're in this situation, yeah? Because you needed midfielders. Who's Manchester United linked? They're doing a fucking Chelsea. Oh, Darwin Núñez. No, how about we get him? Oh, is Man United linked to Gakpo?
Winging it.
Let's fucking get him.
Let's just wing it, eh?
Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, but because Diaz and all these players are out, we need wingers. Well, at the end of the day, you would rather have fucking decent midfielders and at least can play fucking Salah, who really, I've said it all the time, is not a player that's going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and win it for you.
This game.
But he's a fucking fantastic finisher. Give him the ball and he can score you guys a goal. But now he's not even getting any service. Anytime he tries to do something himself, it just doesn't go his way. It feels like, I wouldn't say he's down tooling, but as a collective, they do look like they're down tooling. I mean, how many times this season have they conceded first? Nearly every single time. And then when they did score first against Brighton, then losing, they got knocked out.
Fuck, and now they got demoed.
Minute. So it's like so many issues at Liverpool, but the one person you don't want to blame or don't want to look at is the manager. I don't even know. I know you guys want to look at your owners and go, oh, they didn't buy. But who's Jurgen Klopp is part of the transfer and he's signing the transfers off. If he needs a midfielder, go for a midfielder.
Let's be honest. Darwin Núñez, how much was he?
Liverpool fans say 65, but add the add-ons, which is like
the total, games. Please. Like it's like 27 million for Trossard. It's 27, not 21. So 27 for Trossard.
But he hasn't played fucking 2 minutes yet, bro. So it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. That's right. So how much was it exactly?
85 million.
So 85 million, right? And everyone was saying, every Liverpool fan said they needed a striker, and that's understandable, right? You guys were doing it without a striker, right? Your midfield was falling apart. With that 85 million, that could have got him a midfielder. They could have got him a decent midfielder and maybe a bit of something off the bench.
Bro, right? They could have got 85 million, Steve. Yeah, they could have got
Tielemans,
Neves, Ward-Prowse. That doesn't fix it, but it's better than what it is.
It's better than what it is, and
then you can have mix and match with fucking Thiago and Firmino and all that. But at least you got cover.
Exactly,
3 players at least minimum.
And then you've got your Gakpo that they've just got in. To be perfectly honest, another winger that, to be perfectly honest, I don't think they need. I don't think they need him. I know, we haven't got Diaz. You've got no Henderson. You've got no Fabinho. You've got fuck all Chiesa, right? You've got a midfield that looks like literally a pub toilet door. It's not even a door anymore. Like people are just walking in and out. Mate. We've got guys and girls walking into this toilet fucking. It's a free for all. Like, and right now everyone's wondering what the problem is. It's obvious. You can't play through the middle of the park. Trent actually put a perfect pass in. It was a wonderful pass that I saw put into Darwin. It was fucking phenomenal. It was dropped right in front of him. But that's a great pass from Trent. Why do I have to bypass the midfield to get the ball to Darwin every time? It's like, isn't that telling you something that, we're relying on Trent? It's a great ball, but if I can't play through the middle of the park, then how the fuck am I going to press?
And we said it with Thiago, he doesn't got the legs, and he showed for that Núñez
player,
Neves goal.
He won't fit
for that Neves goal. How is he coming back, dropping in like a fucking fucking centre back there, trying to win the ball? But it is what it is, bro. Liverpool, go sort your fucking shit out. To be honest, love to see it.
Don't really care. What's the position now? 11th.
Not on my radar, not on your radar. So I ain't winning nothing.
They're on Everton's radar.
Well, there's a Merseyside derby coming up, so you never know.
You think Everton's gonna have any mercy on them? I don't think so. I think they'll be coming for blood.
We'll see. But Steve, let's move on. Let's move on to Manchester United.
The only team that actually got a fucking win in this, I think.
Love it.
You got to win. Oh, the Palace. Got yourself a win.
WWF, WWE,
mate,
UFC,
fucking
Bellator.
Seriously, like there was fuck all. Look,
We got the win, by the way. First 5 minutes.
Let's talk.
Get the pen.
Let's quickly talk.
Slots it. That's his celebration.
Let's quickly talk about the game. Controlled in the first half. Plenty of fucking opportunities. Would have been good if you had to finish your dinner. Could have been 4-0 by 60th minute. Wasn't, right? Easily could have been fucking 4-0, right? It didn't go that way, right? And then there was the argy-bargy, okay? Because that's exactly what happened. The amount of chances that we created in that game that you guys didn't score, how many more do you want? But positive signs. Positive signs when you can create that many chances. I mean, fuck's sake, even had Rashford taking fucking pot shots from fucking distance. Because there were so many fucking chances. But the argy-bargy.
Yeah. It happens, mate. It happens.
But the Arsenal fans will understand this. The argy-bargy, everything fucking goes on. It's hectic fucking views and shit's happening. All eyes on Casemiro feels like all eyes on Granit Xhaka. I reckon there could have been a punch up in the corner and Casemiro would have got the red. Because someone was looking at him.
I reckon just anytime we play...
just gone, he's done this. And
anytime we play Palace, Casemiro doesn't play. Because last time he got suspended and didn't play against you guys. Now he's out for free games.
Straight red, 3 games.
But the thing is...
Fuck me.
I don't know what the referees are looking at, let's be honest. Because, like, if you're giving him a red card for that, which, you know, like you say, Steve, let's call a spade a spade. He never grabbed him around the throat. It was around his collar, it was around the shirt, and it was on different angles.
The player didn't phase.
No, because
he didn't drop on the floor
him like that. Then he was telling him, "Oh, like calm down, like yeah." And then they fucking hugged it off. They had a bit of a laugh. They hugged it off. Where Jordan Ayew is fucking choke slamming Fred off the top rope. No one's
big
seen
show
that.
Settings.
Yeah, no one's fucking seen that. No one's spoken about that. The referee hasn't got told to look at it.
The Intercontinental Championship has now changed hands.
And it's like, and then was it Schlupp or whatever? Who was it? The fuck, I don't know.
He sent Anthony. He sent Anthony for a fucking ride.
I know he got it. I think he got the yellow, but at the same time, bro, like,
that was actually more than the Casemiro thing.
Yeah,
so.
Casemiro wasn't even.
It was wild.
It was fuck all, and to get a red card now, it's like, do you appeal it?
You have to appeal it.
Yeah, but
you won't get it though, because it's the same thing that's happened to Xhaka. There's nothing in it. Yeah, it's a hold. He's grabbed his throat. It's the end of the world, dude. If the player hits the ground and he fucking can't breathe, it's a different story. But he's literally lost.
If it's not going to change the result, then you don't appeal, because he'll miss the 2 Leeds games and then he'll miss the Leicester game. So that's 3 games. The game after that is the Carabao Cup final. So if you appeal and you lose the appeal, it's 4 games. So he misses the final. So it's rather.
It's a gamble, isn't it? It's a big gamble.
You put Sabitzer in instead of fucking Casemiro now. With maybe Fred and Bruno, and hopefully they all can stay fit for the next couple of games, because no Eriksen, no Casemiro, no Donny.
McTominay on the bench.
McTominay's injured now as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, so we've got no players. Like we're really running thin now. So
fuck McTominay.
It's not looking good for us in terms of the midfield. But yeah, we go to appeal it. If we lose the appeal, then he doesn't play in the final.
Maybe honest. I'll be honest with you.
I will do I
wouldn't appeal.
If you're looking to appeal it, you speak to a few. You speak to people that go, look, if you do appeal, it's likely it will get reduced. The thing will get reduced. Or I reckon you should do a little blackmail job and go, hey, listen, go to Crystal Palace, tell that fucking Hughes, go, listen, if we let you speak to these guys, say there was nothing in it, let him get Casemiro off, or if you don't do that, we're gonna fucking put in a thing to say so Ayew gets suspended too, because that was more. Because you can get suspended after the fact.
Of course. I understand,
especially with red cards,
yeah.
Right? So if they look at that and they say that it's fucking violent conduct, then he can get suspended. So if they go to Palace, listen, you need him. You got some cracker games coming up in terms of your fucking relegation fight and the middle of the table fight.
Let's make a deal.
We need Casemiro. You need this. But we've got Leicester to play and Leeds that are around you guys. And with Casemiro, guess what? We're probably a better team with him. And we're
do you guys a favour.
We can do you guys a favour. Tell Hughes that it was nothing. He didn't grab him by the throat. He never felt threatened. Fucking around. Come on, man. What's going on about, Steve?
Let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal.
10 million.
Fake sponsors.
What's the big deal?
We'll claim it on fucking Chevrolet again, and we're gonna run it off them. MG Holden.
MG. We'll just. You know what?
MG existed.
That's it. Oh, they still do. They still do.
Yeah, still around.
Fuck, mate.
Just about.
You know what? Honestly, in all honesty, I think it's a good idea to have it checked out and see if you've got a chance at really getting some fucking reduced time, but it's not worth the gamble. If it goes to the point where it's a 50-50, you wear it because that final, remember, it's about trophies. That final, it's I know it's Carabao, but it's a final. It's a trophy. It's something that Tottenham don't have.
He always has to bring them up. He goes, they're not relevant. They're not on my radar.
Let's see.
And he always brings up
but the reason why I'm saying this is, look what they're doing. They're doing it. Well, why are you guys?
Oh, man, it's on my
Yeah, you guys trophy.
we've won it all, mate. We've won it all.
You guys weren't supposed to be relevant.
No, but yeah, look, it is a gamble to try appeal it.
50-50.
But if they speak to someone and go, you know what, there is talks that if you guys do appeal, it's most likely that the sentence will be maybe one game because it's still kind of grabbing him around that sort of area, blah blah blah, whatever it might be. Maybe you go for it, but then is it a risk? Take the 3 games. We'll see Sabitzer comes in, Fred, you know, what do you call it? Bruno there as well. Maybe you throw in some of the youngsters if you're nice and comfortable up against Leeds. Leeds just sacked their manager.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
They'll be managerless fucking game.
If you're gonna cop this, it's a good time now. Your fixtures.
You don't want to
Leicester.
Anyways,
the Leicester.
You want players to.
The Leicester fixture that could be tricky. That one there could be because you never know with Leicester. So, but the Leeds games
we might be at home though.
Oh, well, that's a good shout.
That Leicester, we're at home because we beat them the first time just about at the start of the season.
Yeah, okay.
With a Sancho goal, 1-0. But so we're at home. We've had a good record since the opening day of the season. We haven't lost at home. Only that one draw to Newcastle. So look, it's just a shit go because our squad is running a little bit thin at the moment. Martial, he came on in the cup and then he wasn't playing fucking for the weekend. I put him in my team because he had a fucking double game week. Nowhere to be seen. Sancho, was he on the bench? I think he might have been on the bench. Didn't get no game time. We need to start seeing him involved. We need a little bit more rotation with our squad because once we start, it was the next week or the week after when it comes to Europa League football and you got 3-4 games a day. 3-4 games a day, bro. Full gala day.
Full gala day. These guys are going to fucking feel the pressure.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to get fucking tired. Yeah. You're going to get muscle.
It's the niggles. It's the aches and pains. It's going in and not...
pains. So then when you go in challenges and when you
no
go
elasticity
runs,
anymore.
You don't want to... They won't be going to 100%. We're fucked. But what do you do, man? What do you do? But look, the main thing is we got the 3 points. And you guys lost. You guys obviously lost. City lost. So puts us 3 points gained on you guys. Obviously 3 points from Liverpool. Creeped away from them or creeping away. 2 points extra on top from Chelsea.
3 points from Liverpool. Fuck, it's easy now.
Yeah, but you know what? Like at the end of the day, we need to make sure that this top 4 is we secure it. You know, top 4 we get even third. Yeah. We make sure Newcastle drop points as well. You know, so we have to try solidify that third position at minimum. You know, very soon because like we can't get to that Liverpool game in a couple of weeks and we look back and we've dropped points to Leeds and Leicester and then Everton's in the mix as well. It does because Spurs obviously a big result for them as well.
Harry Kane's on a high now. Exactly. Might drive him to score more.
We still got to play Spurs another time as well, so that's going to be a massive game. But we want to be going into these games. Plus we got Chelsea again, and we want to be going into these games a little bit more comfortable. Yeah. You know, a bit more gap, some decent form. And bro, I'll be honest with you. Like, I want to, maybe by the end of March or by the end of February, start of March, I want to try be in a title conversation at least. I'm not saying we're gonna win it, but why not? Why can't we be the team that is in that conversation? Yeah, 5 points behind Arsenal, for example. Okay, going into March, mid-March, going into April, 5 points, 4 points behind Arsenal. Keep the pace. We need to keep the pace with you guys. Keep the pace with Manchester City. You guys, obviously it's in your guys' hand, but we need to just keep winning, keep rolling with the momentum.
It's one game at a time. Doesn't matter where you're at in the Premier League.
To be honest, I want to be part of that conversation. Going into May, the last couple of games, it's like, fuck, if Arsenal drop points here, I want to be doing the calculations.
You want to do the mathematics, thinking, you know what, this could work out.
They got this game, and they got fucking couple of games away in a row, and if they do, like, that's what it's all about.
They got an injury, this and that. You want to
and then it's Man United 1 week in the fucking title race and they're left or whatever. It is what it is, but I want to be in that conversation, and especially with City the way that they are, looks like little maybe cookie crumble FC, mate. Look, crumbling like gingerbread man.
Defensively, I've said it before. Defensively, I'm not.
Yeah, but just as a club at the moment.
At the moment,
defensively, up front, Haaland can get the goals, but sometimes when it doesn't work out, he looks like you're playing with 10 men. If he's not scoring,
he was non-existent in that game, wasn't he?
If he's not Haaland, if he's not scoring, what else is he doing? He's not. They don't have a Jesus now where for City where if they weren't scoring, he was linking up play and making something happen, and then the tap-ins at the back post for Sterling.
Haaland is there to get you goals. He's a goal purchaser, a goal scorer. There's nothing more to his game. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
but everybody else around him has to be playing at peak form, and when they're not, unfortunately, he's going to struggle.
Yeah.
He's not the kind of player that your Henry was, or even your Wayne Rooney was, where he could pick a ball up, middle of the park, turn players inside out, and it'd be like, where's he going next? And it's in the back of the net. Yeah. That's not him. He's the kind of player who, just outside the box.
Pace and power, bro.
That's it.
Pace and power.
That's what it is.
He does got a few.
Great player.
No, we're not saying anything. But to be honest, a lot of people are saying he's the problem. It's not. There's a lot more. There's a lot fucking more going on behind the scenes.
That's a problem any team would like to have right now is Erling Haaland, all right? So let's be honest. and to be honest, Manchester City do have a good team. Look at Riyad Mahrez, great player. Jack Grealish not looking too bad.
But then you look at some players. Foden maybe hasn't hit the marks this season as well.
Gundogan.
Grealish is on and off. I don't think he's been bad, but he hasn't been getting the game time. When he's come on, he's looked all right. Then you got Gundogan, then Bernardo's and all these guys. Like, sometimes they're on the bench. They don't get enough game
Rodri's
time
not too bad.
They don't have enough game time to get that full fucking form back in the swing of things. You know what I mean? It's like Kevin De Bruyne plays, then he's on the bench. Well, how do you want us to win? How do you want these guys to win? It is what it is. We're with City at the moment. So, and we're 3 points behind Manchester City. So why not be in a fucking title race at the end of
interesting times?
End
interesting
of April,
times.
May,
the old days back
the old
again.
Days are back. I called it. I've got the receipts, so if anyone says
you got receipts,
I've got the receipts.
you're gonna be handing them to the Premier League too for Manchester City. Send us some receipts.
Yeah,
they'll buy those receipts off you, bro. They will pay for them receipts, mate. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, it is what it is with Manchester City. But like I said, bro, my boys, game by game. We've got Leeds back to back. One of them is that catch up game. Then we've got Leicester. I think it might be Everton, then Liverpool. I think so. That might be our fixtures. Man, we need to win every single game until Liverpool. And I think there's a piece of paper over there.
Yeah, I picked it. I picked
the Gooner signed by the Aussie Gooner saying
I picked that you guys
United's going to win every game until Liverpool, and then we're going to beat them.
I picked you guys are going to beat them too.
I
picked you guys to win them to win.
Get any sort of form by the time that game hits. I'm like, can't we play him now?
Well, Liverpool get form. Form in Liverpool, oil and water.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp and form. He's got bad form all day, mate. Reporters are telling you that all day, aren't they?
Yeah.
I know a few reporters that probably going to say he's got fucking bad form. So, I don't know, mate. I don't think form and Liverpool right now are two things that mix, mate.
Well, if we reverse him in about 5-6 weeks, you never know, mate. You never know. Get him into the track. He could walk by then. He walks by then. If they lose Merseyside derby.
Benitez back.
Benitez back is fucking available. Maybe Bielsa comes in. Who comes in?
Hodgson?
I don't know. Well, fucking Brendan Rodgers is a Premier League winner with Liverpool now.
Oh, yes.
So Brendan.
Maybe he's got the fucking credentials.
Ollie's at the wheel as well, by the way. Ollie is really at the wheel.
Pochettino ain't got nowhere to go.
Poch, no. Poch has got nowhere to go.
He's on unemployment, mate. He's on Centrelink settings.
Maybe Tuchel. Tuchel's available. Enrique. They're all available, bro. So you never know.
But then the Liverpool fans will be like, that's not the way we play.
That's not the way.
Because Tuchel doesn't play like that.
No, Tuchel's, mate, they're all fucking under Ralph. So they all play similar styles. So I reckon Tuchel's a good shout too. But I reckon Nagelsmann's a decent shout too for Liverpool. I know he hasn't had the best of times at Bayern. I know they're first, but in terms of him and the board and all that. I think there was a little bit of a fallout.
You think he's going to want to come into the mix with FSG, but is that attractive?
They're looking to sell as well.
Yeah, but if they sell, different story, of course.
Yeah.
If Liverpool gets sold tomorrow, I think every Liverpool fan is going to be jumping for fucking joy. The only problem is, as long as Americans don't get in, they'll be happy.
I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, too bad, so sad.
Yeah,
it's
anyways,
happened.
too bad, so sad. We love to see it. Liverpool, keep doing what you're doing. Chelsea, keep doing what you're doing. Arsenal, continue on your little slope downwards. City, continue on your slope downwards.
No slope, mate. No slope.
And we're just going to climb
Yeah.
ladder. Do you know what that ladder, that WWE was talking about?
Going back a few weeks, it was a different story. You get that win, you get that W, and the confidence comes in. We beat Crystal Palace this time, Steve. We didn't drop points this time. Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah, couldn't stop us this time around. But
Fucky almost, but it was like at the end, down to 10 men. Shit. But anyway.
It's like climbing that ladder, WWE, that fucking suitcase at the top. We're trying to get that fucking briefcase.
You were doing those. You were trying them choke slams. You were trying. You're attempting.
We'll see if we can do a few more and without the referees looking.
Referee sitting there staring at fucking... Well, they can't look at Casemiro anymore. He's in the stands. I mean, unless he's going to go over and have a stare at him.
Well, do you know what? Casemiro the other day said, you know how he spell his name?
Yeah.
Case.
Yeah.
It's actually I. It's not an E. When he was at Sao Paulo, apparently, they spelled his name wrong.
Right.
Sure, and he had a cracker game, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna keep it." So if we
register him,
as
the red card goes out the window
with an I,
which is his real spelling.
On his birth certificate.
This is like Harry Maguire settings, like with Jacob. The Jacob setup.
So if we just get the birth certificate, he's not suspended.
AKA.
He's not suspended. He could have played against Arsenal.
Dye his hair. All right, just dye his hair. Just dye it blonde or some shit, right? Yeah. The whole fucking lot. Change his name and put him out in the pitch.
Yeah.
And you can call him fucking McTominay.
Scotty.
It's Scotty. Well, it's Scott McTominay. That doesn't look like Scott McTominay. Well, he's put on a few kilos.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Who are you to tell? Who are you to judge these days? 2023.
Oh, God.
If I want to identify as Scott McTominay, I identify as Scott McTominay.
That's it. That's what you can't argue. You can't argue.
Don't argue.
We have to accept.
Of course,
it's all about acceptance. That's it.
Absolutely.
Shit. Manchester City.
If the referees,
you just gotta have to accept it anyway.
If the referees don't want to accept it, then hey, they should have a hard look at themselves.
Oh, they have to. And then they're gonna have to accept that too.
That's it. Guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Premier League show, joined with the Aussie Gooner. Go over to his channel. He's dropped some few videos, some Arsenal yarns of us in the studio with the boys. Zeke, Rami joined me on the couch as we spoke United, Arsenal. Also, you had the Arsenal crew from the UK.
Yeah.
You had all the boys there coming out to show One Touch TV. You got Niger.
Ken, Fuad. I had Manny on there. We talked the Everton game. We talked about our transfers. We talked about what we should have done, what we could have done, and what we have done. It was a good chit chat.
And
honestly.
what will be done.
And
come May. Hey, he doesn't want to say it, but we've City deducted points. Congratulations to Arsenal. Premier League winners. Armpits with fucking Gibraltar guard is gonna lift that trophy.
Mate, do you think Arteta's gonna be like a witness in this fucking case when he comes out?
Arteta's gonna be there. Look, when I was at Manchester City, this is what we were doing. We were cooking everything.
I'm telling you.
We were doing everything. How do you think my hair hasn't changed since then?
We paid for this hair.
We paid for this hair with fake hair sponsorships.
I'm telling you, mate. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in as a witness against Pep, and it's one of those fucking Goodfellas moments where the fucking Paulie's looking.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in the courtroom.
He's about to fucking explode.
He's about to do a Casemiro on him. Bart Simpson just fucking choked the cunt out.
And you got you got Arteta just going. He's right over there.
This guy,
Pep,
he pulls out the voice notes.
Do you see that man in the building here today? I'm telling you, good fellas, mate.
Yeah, it is.
He was a good fella, you know. He was a good fella, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Look, honestly, you'd love to see it. Honestly, I'm happy. I'm honestly happy. I can't stand cheats.
So you're happy with the title?
No, I'm happy with the fact
that.
I'm happy with the fact that finally the you know.
So what are you happy with?
That teams that are coming out spending a little bit too much money and playing under the fucking table and under the table and getting caught. You know what I mean?
Counting cards.
Counting cards, adding cards, jokers, the whole fucking thing. And you know what, mate? It's the law.
I don't know if it's the law. It's the rules.
It's the rules. It's the rules. But let's be honest. If they're fucking guilty, I hope the fucking kitchen sink is thrown at them.
Order in my court, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll catch ya on fucking the Aussie Gooners channel.
Super chat.
Trophy Parade.
The bus that
Open
I bought.
bus.
I bought that bus. That's my bus.
You have to put the aircon in it though.
Oh, the aircon's done, bro. I've got a mad setup. It's going to be fucking hectic.
Cold, huh?
Perfect, mate.
Cold, no?
You jump in, mate. It's cool, crisp, bro.
See you later.
See ya.